Up. I am here. Running a tad few minutes behind, but here I am. But only like 2 minutes, so if you're a little extra, whatever. But so you guys are just gonna get me today. That is what it is. Courtney had some life technical difficulties, so here we are. So you're just gonna get me. I'm gonna pull up a few things and then there we go. For some reason, I can never get it to where it'll show me live by myself on Facebook, but it will not show as far as for some reason, I guess because I set this stuff like I schedule it. For some reason, it will only do it where only I can see it. It won't do it like public. I don't know why. I guess because it's scheduled, maybe. We'll have to figure that out, I guess. We'll see, honey. But we're going to get straight to it in just a moment, guys. Yes, we are. Let's see. I tried to get my husband to be my guest today, but he was just so like, I done had a few drinks, and I'm like, me too. Having one right now. Shout out to whoever just joined. We're gonna get it popping. Let me just pull up my notes, guys. First and foremost, before we get started, we are live here with the MidMajors Pod. You got your girl Takara today, just me. Appreciate you guys for joining. Only thing I ask is you hit that like button while you're on here. You say what's up, get in the comments, let us know your thoughts, let us know what you own today. Let us know. Because we here, we outside. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we've got the finals. The finals are set. We've got the Phoenix Mercury and we have the Las Vegas Aces. Who we think's gonna do it, y'all? So, like I said, I'm pulling up my stuff right now to see kind of what I think about everything. So right now the Aces, they're 1-3 of this. So they've won pretty much all the games, which is woo. Which honestly doesn't surprise me. It don't surprise me. The regular season, just so many things can go differently. It's just a whole new season, injuries, whatever. You playing for seeding, but whatever. I guess you want to say that, whatever. But I will say, with me doing my research, me looking everything up, Asia was definitely a monster in this series. My notes don't want to pull up on my computer, so we gonna have to do it the old school way. Pull it up on here on my phone. So first and foremost, I think I'm gonna say this. So let's look. So the first game, it was all of them had been close games for the most part. The first game, the Aces won by one. If I can remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that Dana Evans. No, it wasn't Dana Evans. It was Deja Kelly, who is no longer on the team. Deja Kelly hit a game winner. I want to say in game one, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure that she did. Um, let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Y'all let me know. Like I said, y'all, bear with me, honey. I'm pulling up my notes, child. Gotta get them pulled up. There we go. So the first game, May 6th. Yes, Deja Kelly hit the game winner. I do remember that game. I remember watching that game. Chelsea Gray had a big game. 20 and 10, 4 assists. Jewel Loy had a big game. I want to say, I'm pretty sure that Asia had a big game on that one too. But pretty much for the most part, Asia has completely killed them every game that they've played. I do want to say that. Like, she has definitely killed them on the rebounds like crazy. Let me look. Nothing is going how I wanted it to go, honey. We're going to have to use the phone. But how was y'all's Thursday going? Are y'all excited about the game? I'm excited about this series. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I said it last game. I mean, last live. I think that right now that Phoenix is playing the best basketball out of everybody. I will say, I think this is going to be a very, 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 very physical series. I will say that. Um, I wouldn't be shocked if it wasn't a whole lot of fouling, all pun intended. No, the first game was a no. The first game is giving. It was up there. Let's see. Let me look. Satu had 15. Alyssa Thomas did what she needed to do for the most part. Asia had 13 rebounds. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure she had great rebounding games against them when they played. No, that was the latest game. Let me go back to June, child. Yes, Satu had a big game. Asia had Asia didn't play. I'm tripping. No, Asia didn't play. And then Deja Kelly. What the hell am I looking at? Is this not right? Hold on. I want to say I had all this up. What happened? Sorry, I'm not prepared, guys. Like I said, I didn't had a few wines myself. There we go. There we go. Satu has some big. Let me just get to my thoughts. Here we go. So I think that the keys for this one, I think it's going to be very physical. I think that Alyssa Thomas, I can definitely see Alyssa Thomas. Do y'all think that she'll be matched up with Asia? I didn't even really have time to go back and watching the other games, child, because I've been so busy this week. I'm in wine school, so I've been focusing on that. I don't really know if I see that matchup. I wouldn't be shocked if we were seeing that with just her being her guarding bigs. I do think the keys for this game, for this whole series, one is 7 games. Um, I think that Phoenix has the benefit and they have the advantage, the fact that they've had rest. Um, Aces literally went all the way to 5. Indiana gave them all they wanted. They had to battle every single game for the most part. I can see this one. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and say I think it's gonna be. I like Phoenix. I like Phoenix. I think that I might like Phoenix 4-6. Let me know if y'all think I'm sounding crazy. Like I said, people say I'm being. People are saying for some reason I don't like the Aces on TikTok. That is not true. I just think that the Aces have shown a lot of. They had a great series, the last one. I mean, I was impressed. Jackie Young came and did her thing. I see her continuing to keep that going. I think that Alyssa Thomas is always going to bring what she's going to bring. I think it is going to be a whole lot of fouls. It's going to be very physical. So if you a prize picks person, I'm taking the foul counts, child. I think that's going to play a big factor. Um, I think that if they control Asia, contain Asia on the boards, I think that's going to be a big key if they can do that. I think that Jackie Young's got to bring it. Jackie Young has to bring the same energy that she brought the last series. She absolutely killed it. She was big in a lot of spots. She made good shots. I'll tell you who I'm kind of worried about when as far as consistency, being consistent this series, my girl Satu. I want to see Satu cannot afford to have a game one like she had in the last series where she's doing that because, honey, she might come and go 2 for 17 again or whatever she went. She cannot afford to do that. I think that she's going to have to be big as far as on the defensive end and making shots. She's, like I said, she's on rest. She should have her legs underneath her. She should be able to make big shots. Kalia Copper, she's going to be a big factor. I think when I think about as far as the Mercury and their bench, I think that their bench is a pretty good advantage for this series. I think that when I think about Sammy, what she's brought to the table, I feel like she has really hooped. Um, you got Dewana Bonner now. I like what she's gonna bring. She's a winner to me. I think that she's gonna come and she's gonna bring it every game. She's gonna give what she can give. I'm not saying that she can come out here and she can get 30 or she can come out here and she can get absolutely not. I think she can come out here and get you a good if she can give you a good 12 and 6, 12 and 8, that's a good series for her. I think that she can bring that. They haven't played since June. A lot of changes since then. A lot of competition. Satu, the last game in June, like I said, Mercury ended up winning that game. Satu had 22 and 9. Like I said, if she's big on that rebounds, Alyssa Thomas, of course, she's key. I think that if Mercury can come and they can get them some good, solid, they can control the rebounds, offensive rebounds. Tiffany Mitchell, she's not in the starting lineup. Asia didn't play the last game. I think we're just looking at two different teams and two different mindsets as far as how things are going to go. Championships on the line. You can't never really count out the Aces because they are winners. I mean, they've been to the finals the last few years, so you definitely cannot count them out. I just think that Phoenix is hungry. I think that Phoenix is hungry. I love how mean Alyssa Thomas is playing right now. I love how tough that she is. I love the fact that she has just been kind of just leading her team. And y'all want to hear something funny? Somebody said that you might, I don't know y'all's age. I'm showing my age on this. Somebody said that Alyssa Thomas did the Tanya Harding on the Feast of Collier, which I think is crazy. And go look it up if you too young to understand those names because that's crazy. I was like, yeah, right. Um, yeah, a lot of factors in this one. So I think that's like I said. I think Phoenix is going to go ahead and get it 4-2. Maybe I'm not giving the Aces enough credit. I think the first game is going to be a big factor. I see Phoenix stealing the first game. Like I said, they've had a lot of rest. They've had time to watch. They've had time to plan. I I see them taking that first one. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go look at. Let's see. When's the last game? Yeah, Phoenix hadn't played since September 28th. So yeah, they've had some time. That's what it's all about at this time of year. Just getting rest. Y'all see what happened with Kelsey Mitchell, man. She had with a full body cramp. That happened to my husband one time, man. It was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah. Big numbers, like I said. Sammy, she gonna come in. If they come in, they make shots. Dewana Bonner come and do her thing. Uh, I see them getting it, man. That's pretty much it. It's kind of for me. I don't really have a lot to say going into the game. I just like to see how things go and see how things are played. 3-2 Las Vegas. They go into 7 games, Terrell. 7 game series, sir. It's like the NBA Finals. 7 games. That's funny. Let's see here. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Give me y'all's input. Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to get on here and just kind of see where you guys were at. I know what I'm thinking. Courtney, like I said, me and Courtney haven't really discussed kind of our thoughts on what she thinks. So I'm curious to see what she has to say too as well. Do you think with the Aces going to game 5 with the Fever, where do you think they were exposed? Me personally, I think the pace of the game will play. I agree. I agree. I think that I think the pace of the game will be a factor, but I think that when it comes to the Mercury, I think that the Mercury are just. I think the Mercury they just built tough right now. Like I said, I think they're playing the best basketball. I like the pace that they play, especially if you can get if not the one if Alyssa Thomas is grabbing rebounds, if she can get average about 9 rebounds, which isn't asking for a lot from her, and she's getting that ball in transition and making plays, I think the Aces are in trouble. I don't see anybody really containing Alyssa Thomas. I think the only person who can stop Alyssa Thomas right now is herself. If she's taking care of the ball, I think that they control the game and they control the pace. I think with I think that the Fever was kind of hard to scout, in my opinion, with just so many different pieces. You know what I'm saying? Just with the game being changed and the new person. I don't want to say new personnel, but I think if you ain't got Caitlin Clark on the floor, as far as a scouting report, when other people are just kind of watching her shooting, like she dictate everything with the game. Like I think that Fever was kind of hard to dictate. Me personally, I thought that was a change because at first I was just like, well, what are they gonna do? But then I'm like, dang, they just play hard. So for me, I think when it comes to the Aces just got to have everybody play. Chelsea Gray's got to play. She's got to bring it. But I think the fact that they've tasted this before, I mean, the Aces got out rebounded by her. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure from when I looked at Mercury has controlled the rebounds on them too. I tell you what, I think that the Mercury is going to murder them on offensive rebounds. I will say that. Just because I think that they just physical. Not saying that the Aces aren't. I think Asia, she's gonna bring it as far as physicality goes. I think that I worry about their defense. I think that as long as Satu brings it, Khalid Copper, I think that the Fever have stronger players, if it makes sense, especially wing players, for sure. I will say. Um, but like I said, I'm ready to. They haven't played since June, so I'm ready to see the first game for me to really kind of fill it out and kind of see how it goes. I will say that. Like I said, they facing. Hold on, did they even play? Was Dewana Bonner even on the team the last time? When did she even go? The last time that they played them? Hold on, let me go look. Let's see. With that physicality, will the Mercury be that honestly, we can't say. We don't because we don't know. I feel like Asia's gonna go to the free throw a lot. I can see Asia getting her calls, especially at home. I can see Asia the how the first game goes. I think Asia's gonna get to the free throw line and shoot 10 of them, attempt 10. I mean, I think that with the referees and how it's been so up and down, I think maybe now they do have a radar because everybody's talking about it and everybody's watching them now. But I just we don't know what they're gonna call and what they're not gonna call at this point. Which I think that we all can probably agree. Like I said, I think that comes with adjustments. That's why I said like the first game, I kind of really want to see how the game's being played, who's how they calling what, and then we can kind of go from there and kind of determine. Because I think it's gonna be a whole lot of foul calls with the refs under so much scrutiny about protecting players right now. Mercury might. I agree. I agree. That's why I'm kind of like, we'll see game one. Well, matter of fact, hell, we'll see the first half. If Alyssa Thomas comes and she gets, because that's the one. If Alyssa Thomas comes and she get about 3 fouls the first half, which is possible, that's gonna dictate the game. That's gonna dictate the whole series for me. But like I said, and I'm not one of them people to be on the refs. I think that the Mercury, they just got to get it done. I think they can just take care of the ball and control the rebounds. But like I said, I can't just count the Aces out just because they winners. They've been there the last few years. Let me see. Was the Wanna Bonner? Do y'all know? Was the Wanna Bonner on the team the last time they played? When did she get out of there? Let's see. Yes, she was. Honey only gave him 2 points, child. Like I said, that was in June. She only played 19 minutes though. Kalia Copper did not have a good game. She's playing good ball right now. Nah, she's playing pretty good ball. Let's see. But we ain't finna be on here long, y'all. Like I said, I just wanted to go ahead and say my little piece. I got it being 4-2. Like I said, my opinions all might change after game one. We'll see. I'm like that. I got to see how it goes. But like I said, I see Asia going to the free throw line 10 times. I don't see them stopping Asia at all. I see Asia averaging about 26, 27 this series. It's more about if Jackie can continue and Jackie can be consistent, if Chelsea Gray can continue to give you what you want, what she gives. Um, like I said, I think that it's all about what everybody's gonna bring as far as when it comes to Phoenix. Like I said, I'll be honest, y'all. I say this all the time. I love Satu's game. She proved a lot to me last series because she made big plays and she made big shots. I really want to see like a breakout playoff finals from her. Like that's who I'm like I want to see when it comes to getting the finals MVP. I want to see that from her because I feel like this she can. I feel like if we talk about matchups, I don't see anybody on Mercury who can match up with her at all, offensively or defensive. Which big three? You talking about the which big three? You talking about is this Courtney? My Courtney? You talking about the big three as far as the Aces big three? The big three showed out. The big three big threed. But the big three for Phoenix is Satu right now, Kalia and Alyssa. I just don't see anybody matching up. I don't see anybody really guarding Alyssa Thomas either. I just think it's like I think we just got bad matchups. I think the Aces got don't can't really match up with them right now. But we gonna see, child. Oh, girl. Hey, girl. Miss you on here. Who you got? Who you think's gonna win? Because I don't think me and you discussed as far as who we think was gonna take it. Terrell talking about Vegas 3-2. I'm like, sir, it's 7 games, child. Waiting on you to tell me. Yeah, the Aces. I mean, I just like Phoenix right now in the basketball that they playing. Ace, you got Aces game one. Okay, I don't. I got Mercury just because of rest. Regardless, home. It's just like, just with like, it's like right now when I think about just like the Phoenix and like the way they just like literally took over and like was down by 20 and was just coming back and just fighting. Like that's resilient. And the fact that they did all that, they took care of they work early and then here we are. So it's just like I said, game one we gonna see, honey. But y'all do me a favor, do the like button. We'll chat more after the first game, and then we can kind of go from there. Just wanted to touch base with you guys, check in, kind of see how you guys are feeling. Go in the comments and tell me what you like. We'll keep you guys posted on when we're gonna go live again. We appreciate you guys for showing up, but I am signing off because I'm gonna take me a shower, enjoy a little football tonight, have me a little bit more glass of wine. But I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good night.